The first leg of the triple trio is race number 4, and the fourth event is Class 5 up over the 1,800 metres. Audacity drops back into Class 5 company. Wide gate for him. Fruitful Life, third last start behind Dutch Windmill. That was over the 1650. Fun Manager gets a gear change. Rock the Trees, Sweet Bean and Best J Triumph all coming out of the same race as Fun Manager. Empire Mongolia was a course winner 2 starts back. And Happy Friendship, maybe a slightly unlucky 5th last time out.
Look, there's a few horses that like to get towards the lead, but there's no real noted leader in the race, so potentially maybe slow. Could Fun Manager lead? I don't know if he will. I think maybe Fruitful Life might potentially push on. You wonder whether Audacity from the 11 might be forced to roll forward. But there is no real noted leader, so it's a slightly tricky potential speed map here. Variations highly possible.
Yeah, I agree totally. The first one we'll look at, track work rise, is Gold Velvet. He's been crying out for further, and he's finally got it here. He's out to 1,800 metres, so he looks well placed in this particular race, and he's going nicely. He's by Severbill, this one. Happy Friendship's going nicely. Here's him coming down here, just an even piece, but he's doing what he has to, and he comes in here with a light weight as well, and a good barrier draw. So if we have a look at his piece there, this is on the 11th of October, and he followed it up on the 14th of October with another really nice piece. So 2 good gallops from Happy Friendship. He's going quite nicely at the moment. So you can see him as he finishes off.
It's a lovely little piece of work.
We'll have a look at that run as well. His last start to 5th, 1650 for him. Reminder of the jackpot here of 1.4 million, so an estimated return of 3 million for the TT on Wednesday night. Should be a good one heading into the weekend as well. We'll start things off with Audacity. He went around at a big price. He was $38 here, but he was smashed in the betting. Trip on the short side, but actually ran okay.
Yeah, I thought he was worth starting with, Andrew, because as you say, he drops back into Class 5 now after having his first run at the bottom of Class 4, because he's on that rating of 40. But at the end of last season, he was very competitive, admittedly over the longer trips. Now, he's had the one run back and he does step up, so I think he's certainly one to take a second look at.
Yeah, I snuck him in. I just thought it wasn't a bad run from him here, and this is 1,400 metres. Obviously, we know he's better over a lot further, so it was a good pipe opener leading into the week.
The record at the Valley is outstanding. 3 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think he's a player. Fruitful Life you touched on as being a possible leader. We'll take a check on him along with Gold Velvet.
Yeah, good runs from both these horses. I've got them both in the numbers here. I thought Fruitful Life finished off the race really nicely, so up to 1,800 will suit him. And Gold Velvet wasn't too far away. This is probably his better run, and this was 1650. So the further they go, the better for both these 2 horses. So look forward to both seeing them.
Yep, they're both in for me too. I thought that run from Fruitful Life was outstanding. He did a fair bit of work early and was still there batting away at the end. He was 1,000 to 1 at his runs last season, and somewhat in the market there at $28, down from about 40, I think. So I'd expect him to run well again. All
right, there's plenty of money for him. We've still got Happy Friendship to have a look at. Take a check though on Sweet Bean first, and the thoughts of his jockey, Brett Preble.
Brett, you rode Sweet Bean on Wednesday night. He's drawn well. Do you give him a good chance?
Yeah, definitely. He's a very honest horse. I think he's been a touch unlucky. The pace of the race last start probably went against him. He's one of his runs first up this season. He got back and a little bit blocked for room in the straight as well. So he's in good form. He's going well. It's not an over-strong race. Not sure if Joe's opted to jump off or not, but I'll take up his crumbs if he's not wanting them.
Back to the Valley as well too. His record suggests this is a better track for him.
Yeah, definitely does. Yeah, maybe a little bit more cut there. But when he lets go there, he seems to have a better turn of foot there for sure.
Well, Joe will be riding Gold Velvet for the records. Bred on Sweet Bean. There's a few coming out of that race. Fun Manager didn't turn up at all.
Well, he had blinkers on, Fun Manager, and over race, so he just weakened out, but he lost me at the same time. He is coming back to the Valley, where his better runs have been, so maybe he's worth a chance, but I'm done with Fun Manager. He can win without me. Sweet Bean there, though, he is an honest horse, and he's drawn 5. He's already brought home a couple of minor prize checks this season.
Yeah, 5 wins, 5 seconds, so I wouldn't be surprised if he won.
What about Fun Manager for you,
Fun Manager, I've got him in the numbers because they're taking the blinkers off and putting in the visor on.
They are, and he can, he'll probably despise me and come out and win.
He's favourite at this point, isn't he, as we speak?
I just think there might be a bit of value around him.
I'll give him a chance, Happy Val.
Yeah, fair enough.
OK, one more to take a check on. That's Happy Friendship. We saw the track work. This is the run I was referring to earlier. I think the slight interference has already taken place, but this is him running into fifth.
I'm going to take a little chance with this guy, Andrew. I thought this was a reasonable effort here behind Gobi Storm and Lur Pagas. You know, he was sort of chasing up and he was sort of interfered with earlier on in the race too. He's left David Ferraris. He's now with Michael Friedman. He's on a very low rating. He's got a very low weight. He's got a good barrier. A jockey who's won on him before and a jockey that's in very good form in Chad Schofield. I want something at a bit of value and he'll be sort of 8, 9, 10 to 1, so he's going to be the one for me.
All right, could be fun and games here, Paul, over the 1,800 metres.
Yeah, it could well be. I've gone with Gold Velvet, though, on top. I just think he's been crying out for 1,800 metres. Interesting, Joe Moreira's jumped aboard, and I think he's well placed in this race. Fruitful Life won a great race last time as well. Put him in there. Fun Manager, blinkers off, so visor on, comes to Happy Valley. And Audacity will give him a chance up to 1,800 metres. 2-3-5-1, but again, I'll go exotics, 2-3-5.
I'm going to tip the bottom one, Happy Friendship. He hasn't won for 2 seasons plus, but if you go right back through his form, when he did win one race on the all-weather track, which has probably been his best surface, it was quite an outstanding win for a horse in the class. So he's got the capabilities, I think, and the new stable for Michael Friedman, he's probably mentally feeling good. So I'll take a chance with him in the new surroundings over Gold Velvet, Fruitful Life, and Rock the Tree. Paul threw him up on his last start. I thought he ran OK, and he's got a good record course and distance.
Yeah, I've got Happy Friendship in as well. That's the first leg of the triple trio then. That is race number 4.